edition of She. I am the fabulous Cimarron. I'm with Sevens Magazine, also with WHOV 88.1, which is the radio over at Hampton University. If you're wondering what She is all about, She is candid conversation with women in the urban community about all kind of topics: politics, entertainment, relationships, sex, whatever it is that's on our minds this week. I'm going to let each one of my panelists introduce themselves. We have the lovely.
My name is Latoya Corbin. I'm the president of Paragon Publishing and Seven Magazine. I'm also a contributing writer.
Awesome.
Hello, my name is Tenniel Jones. I'm the owner and founder of Perfecto Hair and Beauty.
Awesome.
Hello, my name is Erica. I am a recording artist, a writer, and a real estate agent.
Dynamite. Sounds like we've got a bunch of entrepreneurs on the panel today, which gives us a different perspective, because sometimes those who kind of just collect a check. We talked last week about a job versus a career, which goes out to my sister Kimberly Harold Jacobs. Yes, indeedy. Because a career is something that you're going to grow and actually obtain wealth and assets, versus a job is you're just kind of getting a check. Wouldn't y'all ladies agree?
Right.
So we've solved that Facebook mystery. We're going to start off today. We might as well just categorize this whole episode of She is going to be 3 relationships. We've all have gone through, a lot of different things, but we're going to start off with, is your man a mama's boy? I want to have a candid conversation about your man, whether you're in a committed relationship, whether you're just dating, or whether you're married. How do you handle your boyfriend or husband's mother in his family? Because it's not always just the mother that's an issue.
Yeah, family is definitely a big part of that too.
Yeah, so let's talk about some of our experiences.
It's a hard thing because you never want to come in between family, especially when you know your main goal is to be in a family.
Right.
So you have to kind of look at both sides and see, how to play the field. But sometimes you have to realize when you need to remove yourself from the situation. Like, I couldn't put somebody up against their family.
Right.
I'd rather just step back.
Right. Leave it alone.
Right. Because if I got to go through that much, I'm not supposed to be with you.
Right.
It's too much.
Now, have y'all ever experienced where I know my boyfriend's family really don't necessarily care for me. Now, they don't necessarily always keep it blatant, but I do go through a lot of different examples over the years that I can write a book, okay? But I'm just wondering, with all of us, we're all older, we're mature, so we've had more than one man in our life, and just deal with, how do you deal with it? Like the cousins or their friends or, people that are close to them that they value and admire, who their opinion may feel like, maybe you're not good enough, or maybe you're too good, or maybe, it's just not a good fit.
Well, me personally, I'm married. I know you two ladies are single, and me and Latoya, we're both married. And my husband and his family, it's always a challenge. I think they deal with me now because I'm not going nowhere.
Right.
And, and I deal with them. I love his family. However, for some reason, my husband's sisters, mainly the sister and the mother, that's is the problems for me, where the mother will call and need to get some money or need, my husband's support, where I think her, because it's, she's the mother, she shouldn't be counting on my husband to support her.
Right.
So, that's my main problem with my husband, because then he's like, well, my mother needs me, she's not doing too well because my husband's mother right now, she's battling cancer. So I appreciate my husband's, his love and everything for his mother, how he wants to take care of her and do what he has to do for her. But there's a certain point, there's a limit that you go. You can't take from my household. You can't put aside what you need to do for your kids to give to your mother. Mm-hmm. And I think he's, he feels really sympathetic because of his mother's situation. So, he'll go above and beyond. If it's his last dollar, he might give it to her before he'll put it in the house. And if we need that
That's
dollar,
a problem.
If we need that dollar, then your mother's going to have to count on somebody else.
Well, because I dated somebody, the first guy that I ever lived with and was like, kind of serious with, it was so crazy because he literally, his mom would call him to come clean the bathtub that she just got out of, or come dump the trash.
Wow.
That's an excuse because she was probably cloaking.
Right, I feel you.
And if y'all don't know what cloaking is, the cloaker is just as guilty as the thief, okay? Because the family will sure take up for him. But no, I totally agree. A lot of times, mothers tend to overstep their boundaries.
Definitely.
And it sounds, and what you're talking about really sounds to me like Trey Songz. If y'all watched that documentary, his mother said, I didn't learn what a real man was
until
my son.
Yeah, that bothered me.
Your
Right.
offspring.
I missed that one.
Yeah. Now, you know, it's this Oedipus complex that's going on where the mother's in love with the son.
Right.
You know, that's not the role that they have to. You have to end up allowing them to grow up, mature, and have his own family.
Right.
Because I need people to understand now, it's things that I can do to my man that the mama can't do.
That's right. Oh, she better not. Right.
We really gonna have right now.
And I don't want him no more. Your mama can't have you.
It's more of a hierarchy thing. Like honestly, I love my boyfriends. Like I love his family. I love him. But as long as he's taking care of our household first, and you know he puts us first, if that's his ultimate goal to bring us as a family, as long as you're taking care of us, you can do everything else for everybody else. But if you can't balance it out, and you don't have a priority, like you don't know what your priorities are, then we have the issue.
Right.
And as long as I'll never allow anyone to disrespect you, to say anything against you, I need you to have my back as well as I'm gonna have your back. And that's just my whole position. Like I can't. Loyalty is my thing.
Right.
I can't be with a man that I expect to defend me and protect me against the world, but you can't defend me and protect me against the people closest to
Against
us.
your mama.
Right.
Yeah.
Or your cousin or your brother.
Well, like she was saying, it's the hierarchy,
Right.
you know. And once you get into a relationship, mama needs to know how to step back.
Right.
So as a mother, you know, the mother always gonna feel like nobody's good enough for my son,
Right.
or whatever, like you were saying. But the roles have to change. You have to step back, let that child grow up, become a man, and do his thing, because that's what he's doing.
Right or
And you
wrong.
have to know your place. You gotta step back, know your place, and don't put that on the woman that's in his life.
Well, you know, I've even had the family. Like, it won't necessarily all come just from the mother now. I've had my boyfriend, my current man, if y'all don't know the Naked DJ. Okay, put it on blast, okay? I've had his family, you know, we've been at Guadalajara's at Town Center, and he was DJing, and his cousin and his brother, oh, go ahead home. We got him. What do you mean? He invited me. He wanted me here.
Right.
Y'all are
don't
extra.
want me here.
Right, that's the whole thing.
Right,
And it's like little
exactly.
things like that I find disrespectful. Or when they start having conversations about, man, you need to come up here and hang out for a weekend, because the ladies up here, they don't want any money, they just want the same thing, you know? You don't have to do anything.
That's
So
like
what are
you're
you
suspect
saying?
of people.
Well, if you know we living together,
right.
how are you having, because I'm telling you right now, they wouldn't be able to handle a conversation of me and my girlfriend talking about what we did in the past.
Back in the day.
Right. So, but I take it as blatant disrespect on their part, but he doesn't see it that way. I'm crazy. Help me, ladies.
Well, I can tell you, as a female, that's very disrespectful. Because first of all, you know, I'm not trying to hear about what you did, who you did it with, or whatever. It's almost like a put down. You know, like, okay, you see me, but you don't see me. What am I, invisible? That you're going to talk about what you or y'all or whoever did to so and so and so, and I'm just supposed to sit here and listen to this?
Right.
Like, you about to bring out the wrong side.
Me, right? The side you don't want to see.
Exactly.
My husband ain't that crazy though. He ain't that crazy, and neither is his friends. Because see, I'm a very quiet person at first, but if I'm sitting with you long enough, you'll see how I am. You know, there's a certain
breaking point.
Yeah, exactly. So his friends, they know who I am now, and they know, don't come in my house with no mess. You come in my house and you disrespecting me, you say something disrespectful, I'll put you out and let my husband
I had like Martin,
Let
get
girls-
to stepping.
Look, and then don't let my husband say nothing, okay? Because if he says something, you know, I'll put him in a place too, right? But his friends know. They know now. They know they cannot do that. So if there's something they need to say, Tennille can't be around.
Right.
They like, what you want? Oh, she ain't? Okay. Well, let me tell you, dog.
But then I think you also have to be like suspect of your husband's friends that never want you around, because they're asking him to participate in something that he may do eventually down the line. It's like, well, if I see you doing this, then I can't really trust my man around you, because you might be covering up some stuff for him too.
Well, they even get upset, like, oh man, what are you, pussy whip?
Right.
She got you locked down.
because at
Peer
the end of the
pressure.
day, he cannot do anything with you. Yes, he is pussy whip. Please,
Okay.
I'm like, man, be proud to say that.
I know
You love your pussy because you
Your
can't
woman
make
is
it from
pussy.
dick.
Yes,
you can't do anything with it now. unless you on the down low, that's slum the look.
Oh, great.
I don't even want to know.
Oh, no, I want to know. He better not be on no damn down low.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have a real issue.
Right,
Because
right.
you may find me. No, you wouldn't.
Okay, we all okay.
Yeah, something else. But you know, no, because that is the bottom line. At the end of the day, their friends put the peer pressure on them.
Right.
Come on, man, we used to go out here and holler at all these girls.
We're not in high school anymore.
No,
we're grown.
That's
And
right.
like, you know, it's so crazy that you see like men committing acts of violence against women over relationships, but it is that serious. When you're in a relationship, you take stuff to the heart, and it is personal.
Right.
It's like, don't mess with my family. Don't mess with something that's close to me that I love, because it can reach that point real easily, and whether it be, you know, on purpose or by accident, it's like, you know, some lines you just don't cross.
Right.
Because I'm a flip.
And the men don't really get this. And here's something, men, that we really want you to understand is you are giving these other people the power when you don't address it.
That's right.
When you don't address it and you let it go and you say we overreacting, or when you are even flirting too excessively, you're giving that other individual the power over our relationship, over how I'm gonna feel. But you know what?
Talk about that.
We going there next. Stay tuned for more She.
Yes, this is very educational.